First and foremost, Notre Dame fans, please keep Loose Emoji's family in your thoughts and prayers. The Blue and Gold senior editor passed away tragically on Saturday. Lou would want us to keep working, so we are going to do our best to continue to churn out the best Notre Dame football and recruiting content right here at blueandgold.com and our YouTube channel. So please go ahead and hit a thumbs up on this video and leave your favorite Loose Emoji memories in the comment box of this video and in our future videos. All right, let's get into it. April 20th, practice 11. First, want to talk about this offensive line grouping because there wasn't, unless I missed something, there didn't seem to be a lot of different offensive lines when we see this 11-on-11 portion of the video. So I believe this is the first time we've seen this offensive line group. Right tackle Tosh Baker. You don't see him on this play, but on the following play, you'll see Andrew Kristofic at right guard. I'm just going to assume it's Kristofic on this play as well. Center is Zeke Carell. Left guard, Rocco Spindler, and left tackle Blake Fisher. So on the left side of the line there, you got a couple of true freshmen. And Jack Coan under center here. Of course, we're playing this at a slower speed. We will play the full speed of the practice video sent by Notre Dame to the media. At the end of the video, toss out to Chris Tyree, stopped quickly by Bo Bauer. They're not tackling today, except for you will see Jordan Botelho maybe didn't get the memo here at the end of this play as Chris Tyree falls to the ground. On this next play, though, you'll see Jordan Botelho gets right away and makes a stop on Kyron Williams. He didn't knock him down that time, but a nice play there by Jordan Botelho, who the Notre Dame staff has spoken very highly of, Marcus Freeman and Mike Elston, both in the past week. Jack Coan has a receiver coming in motion here, play action to Kyron Williams. Jack Coan's going to roll to his right, doesn't see anything he likes, continues to buy some time with Jack Kaiser in pursuit, and then Coan throws a beautiful strike here to Lawrence Keys with Ramon Henderson right in coverage. Keys just got his foot in bounds, and this is someone that Brian Kelly has talked about as a player who needs to step up, needs to elevate his game to the next level. Lawrence Keys in the slot. Drew Pyne now at quarterbacks, looks like that same offensive line grouping as well. Hands off to Tyree, gets a great block from Blake Fisher to remove Foskey from the play. But I believe Ryan Barnes, true freshman cornerback, gets in there quickly to make the stop. You also see Maris Lufau in there to get a tackle, or a two-hand touch, I should say, on Chris Tyree. On this play, you got Joe Wilkins in motion. Andrew Kristofic pulls around to kind of show run, but it is a pass. Good design there, and Pyne throws such an accurate ball in so many of these clips, and a great one here to Michael Mayer with DJ Brown in coverage. We didn't see any of Pyne in Saturday's practice clips, but a lot of Pyne today. So he's healthy, he's practicing like we said, and he's at quarterback again here. Hands off to Sebo Flemister, who is stopped quickly by Justin Animalole, who got around Blake Fisher, and you also see Bo Bauer in there. Bo Bauer, I feel like, is just in every single one of these plays around the football, an inside backer who's kind of filling the void for Drew White, who is out this spring. Breakdown in protection here. Drew Pyne looking for receivers, but Howard Cross, Jordan Botelho, and Isaiah Pryor all get home in a matter of seconds, but Pyne still gets a pass out to Kyron Williams with DJ Brown and JD Bertrand. Of course, that would have been a sack, I would assume, unless Drew Pyne was able to break out of those guys' tackles in a real game. But hey, not going to be hitting the quarterback here. New offensive line grouping to discuss real quick with Tyler Buckner here at quarterback. Michael Carmody, left tackle, Quinn Carroll, left guard, Dylan Gibbons, center, John Dirksen, right guard, and I'm going to assume it's Quinn Murphy, number 53, a walk-on right tackle in with this group. And, I apologize if some of you guys are like, Mike, all you do is talk about the offensive line. Well, it's a huge storyline this spring with Notre Dame losing 4 offensive linemen and also having Jarrett Patterson out this spring. So I'm not entirely sure what happens on this play, but Buckner fakes the handoff to Sebo Flemister, runs to his right, but does not really go anywhere, stopped by Nana Asafo-Mensah and a couple other Notre Dame defenders. Moving into a 7-on-7 portion, here's former Wisconsin quarterback Jack Coan. He is dropping back, looking to his right, throws over, and it is picked off. You don't even see a receiver in the air. It looks like it might have been tipped at the second level, and then falls right into the arms of Clarence Lewis, and that is going to fire up Marcus Freeman, Mike Mickens, in that defensive staff. Chris Tyree coming in motion, and we talked about in Saturday's video, getting both running backs on the field at one time. And Kyron Williams looks really good in this video as a pass-catching receiver, and does a nice job finding a hole in the Notre Dame defense. Jack Kaiser and J.D. Bertrand in the area. Kyron Williams, again, is a nice pass-catching back, guys. He is just a stud. Tyler Buchner now at quarterback in 7-on-7. Play action, nice reads by Buchner. He's looking to his right. You see him look up the field now, and then back to his right. Throws over to Kane Barong. Nice snag there, and a nice pitch and catch overall, and good by Tyler Buchner going through his progressions and fires an accurate throw out to the true freshman tight end. More of Buchner here in this pass he's about to throw is to a player we haven't talked a lot about this spring. Missed a couple practices with an injury, and Tyler Buchner throws a little shallow crossing route to Jay Brunell. He was a receiver in the 2020 recruiting class who picked Notre Dame over Michigan and UCLA, and the tackle there by number 21, Caleb Offord, who committed to Notre Dame in that 2020 class as well. Oklahoma made a late run at Offord, but he stuck with the Fighting Irish. Pyne now at quarterback in 7-on-7. Talk about this guy's accuracy. He's not the tallest guy in the world, but he throws a beautiful ball with a terrific spiral, and he's pinpoint. I mean, look at that ball, putting it only where Lawrence Keys could catch it, with Clarence Lewis. Had great coverage there, but that is just a great throw, and really an even better catch there by Lawrence Keys. And Pyne, trusted in his arm here, throws a pass to Michael Mayer, in a nice play on the ball by DJ Brown, who comes up with the pass breakup. J.D. Bertrand also nearby. See Shane Simon also in that play for the Irish defense. And Pyne, a little bit more 7-on-7. He is going to see Avery Davis settle down in the middle of the field. Caleb Offord, gives him a little bit too much space there. That Notre Dame defense, nice pitch and catch by Drew Pyne over to Avery Davis. And another shallow crosser here. I saw one to Jay Brunell a few clips ago, and now he's going to find Joe Wilkins. See that big, lengthy receiver. He's going to do well, in my opinion, in the boundary. I think Joe Wilkins, we will see some big things from number 18 this season. Notre Dame Brian Kelly also wants him to step up as a leader of that receiver group. Buchner now waits, not sure he would have this much time if there's the Notre Dame defensive line in there, but he fires a nice throw, an accurate one to Braden Lenzy. That's true freshman cornerback Philip Riley in coverage. Lenzy, Keys, Wilkins, guys Brian Kelly talked about as players he wants to see step up. Back to 11-on-11 now. Jack Coan buying some time, rolls out to his right. You see Brian Kelly getting out of the way there, and he throws over to Kyron Williams. And who is there to first make the stop? Of course, that's Bo Bauer, who just seems to be everywhere in these clips. I believe this was the same offensive line we talked about earlier in the video with Fisher, Spindler, Carell, Kristofic, and Tosh Baker on the right side. And you see Michael Mayer running a little stick route. I'm sure Jack Coan is just loving Michael Mayer. Seems to be one of his favorite targets. And let's talk about 87 again, because he is, are there any better tight ends in the country returning in 2021? He had a fantastic freshman season, and think Michael Mayer, a sophomore slump is not in the works here for this young man. More of Coan. He throws an incomplete pass over to Braden Lenzy. That's Cam Hart in coverage. Again, guys, please keep Loose Emoji, our late senior editor, in your thoughts and prayers. And stay tuned to our YouTube channel, blueandgold.com, and our podcast channel as we continue to share memories and honor Lou Emoji, who good luck finding someone who's going to say a bad word about that man, because Lou Emoji is a complete legend, not only in the Notre Dame community for what he did as a writer and reporter, but just what kind of person he was. And with that, here is the full 3 minutes.